Hello everyone. Um, it's time for the overly prolonged iteration lesson, looping. So create your project, console, no surprise, iteration lesson, that's what we'll call it. Now there's three major looping uh, what should I call them? Types? No. Well, there is four, just a code snippet I guess you can call them, for each, then, while. Now the first one I will demonstrate is for. Um, so here's how the syntax goes for the condition section. For I, int I. Now you don't have to use int I just kind of learned to do it that way. I less than 100. I plus. Alright, so in this code, oh, hold on, dot read line, I equals 0, pretty much, and for any time that I is less than 100, the second part, it will move into this block of code, and once this block of code is over with, it will plus, or well, this can be pretty much anything, but this is a post increment to I, which will increment I by 1. There's also minus minus for whenever you want to subtract by 1. Pretty useful in looping. So let's put a, there we go, a breakpoint right there. So it'll show us the beginning of the code and each point it stops at to change. So here's the first part, int I equals 0. Let's see. Now I is less than 100, so it'll go into this block of code. There, it'll execute the code. See 0, because I is still 0. Now it will finish the block, and it'll add 1. And I, as you can see, now equals 1. And it'll repeat that over and over again until I is 100 over and over again. Let's restart the program and remove the breakpoint. See that? There you go. It did it kind of super fast, but there you go. Now let's do the next one. Here's something new, you guys. Arrays, they're like a collection of the type that you choose. So what you want to do is you want to type, well, type your type. So string, add the open and closed brackets or whatever they're called. To be honest, I don't know. Then after that, what you want to do is name it my array equals, have an open parentheses, let's see, word, another word, last word. There you go, there's an array. It's there's other ways to make an array. This one I'll explain it in another lesson. I'm just putting an array for the sake of the iteration. For each string word in my array, console.writeLine. And just as it sounds, for each string, it's a string array. Word is what will name the entire group. In my array, within the string, console.writeLine word. So it should write word, another word, last word. There you go, word, another word, last word. And then the last major iteration snippet would be the while something is true. Basically, if you put while true, in fact, it will be a never-ending loop, and anything you put within right here will repeat forever. That's useful in some cases, but in not all cases. So how about this? Int I equals 0 while I is less than 100. Let's make that 100,000. Console.writeLine I. For the most part, it's the same thing as for, except you have to define your number somewhere else. The only thing you put in here is what would be in the middle for a for statement. Then at the bottom of the while I plus plus. Oops. And here we go. 10,000. It'll keep going up. That's the basics of iteration. Put it to good use. In the next lesson, we will be using everything we learned to make a somewhat useful program. At least that's what I plan to do. Though, you never know, do ya?